Alexa Liaco.
Great story, Alexa. Well, that's going to do it for us today. I'm Michelle London. Denver 7 News at 5 starts right now.
Some of them just stood there and said, well, why aren't they going in?
More than an hour. That's how long the gunman was inside Robb Elementary School, opening fire with innocent children and teachers inside.
He walked in unrestricted initially. No, there was not an officer readily available, armed. No.
Tonight, new details in the Texas shooting, including a parent who was allegedly put in handcuffs by police while trying to stop the gunman on her own.
They said they rushed in and all that. We didn't see that.
And multiple threats at Denver Metro schools forced students into lockdown, getting an early dismissal for summer break.
Where are they taking you?
I saw people rushing in with guns behind each other like SWAT.
Thank God that everyone's okay.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Denver 7 News at 5. I'm Jacqueline Allen.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Well, tonight, a much different picture is emerging of the Texas elementary school shooting that claimed the lives of 19 children and 2 teachers.
Law enforcement now say there was no school resource officer on scene when the gunman arrived at Robb Elementary.
Now, CNN is reporting tonight the gunman climbed the fence that surrounds the school and then began firing toward the school. He then entered through the back door.
The gunman then killed 21 people and barricaded himself inside a classroom. That classroom door was finally opened by a school staff member who had a master key. It took a full hour from the time the suspect arrived on campus to the time he was finally killed by a Texas Border Patrol team. Parents and witnesses are now telling reporters they were shocked that police did not enter the school.
Now, cell phone video from the scene shows police forcing desperate, scared parents away from campus.
We heard the shots, we heard, but they're just trying to go back. And let's do our job, but their job was to go in and save lives, not wait. And God knows how long my little girl or the rest were like that.
One witness told the Wall Street Journal a mother was placed in handcuffs for trying to enter the school during all of this. The witness says once the mother was freed from those cuffs, she ran past officers, jumped the fence to get her children to safety.
Unbelievable. And tonight we are also learning that a husband of one of the teachers killed in the shooting has also died. Joe Garcia was the husband of Irma Garcia, and family members say he died this morning of a heart attack. The family told reporters that Joe and Irma were high school sweethearts, married 24 years. They leave behind 4 children. President Biden announced today that he and the First Lady will visit Texas this weekend to offer their condolences and assist families. Back here in Denver, it was a frightening morning for students and teachers at Northfield High School.
So it started as reports of a gun on campus. Turned out that gun was a paintball gun, but the entire Northfield High School campus had to be evacuated. And that campus is where we find Brian Wing tonight.
And Brian, just days after the Texas shooting, just a terrifying moment for everyone involved.
Yeah, Jacqueline, that's absolutely right. A terrifying day for students, a terrifying day for teachers, a terrifying day for parents. This was the last day here at Northfield High School before their summer break. It was supposed to be a day of celebration, but after everything we saw, turns out that wasn't the case.
At this point, I'm just waiting for her to get out so I can take her home.
And many parents and siblings of students were.
I was calling her and then she called me back, but she wasn't picking up for a while, so I got scared because I was like, what if something happened to her? I don't know. Is she okay?
Ruby Sanchez is also a student at Northfield High School. She left campus to get food, and when she returned, she saw police swarming the campus following reports of a student with a gun at school.
My heart is beating so fast. I do not feel safe anywhere around here. It's so scary.
The school was on lockdown for about an hour Thursday morning. Student Jackson Garofoli arrived to school as the situation was unfolding.
Recently, with all the shootings and stuff, I feel like it was safe to say I assumed that there was a shooting going on or there's a shooter, because with the amount of cops flying past me on this road.
Soon, officers located a paintball gun on campus and took what appeared to be 2 students into custody.
It's hard to distinguish between a paintball gun and a assault rifle or a handgun, and in this case all measures were taken, all safety measures were taken, so that way the students, the staff, the faculty, and the Northfield community was safe.
As for this parent,
Okay, mommy. Okay, I'm on my way. Bye.
Reuniting with his child was his only reassurance that she was in fact safe.
And right now we don't have any confirmation on what kind of charges those two individuals who were arrested are going to face. In the meantime, the Denver Public School District says they're going to be heightening security at all their other campuses, which will have their last session next week. For now, we're live in front of Northfield High School. Bayan Wang, Denver 7.
All right, how scary that must have been today. Bayan, thank you very much. Now, also, a threat reported at Cherry Creek High School today, which put that school and others nearby into lockdown. Greenwood police say they were tipped off that someone wanted to, quote, shoot up Cherry Creek High. Police were able to secure the school and determine it was safe for students to return to class.
Another student has been disciplined at Boulder's Casey Middle School. Police say a 13-year-old male student brought an airsoft gun to campus today. Now, officers call the act, quote, absolutely unacceptable, and given the events of the past few days. That student was issued a ticket for theft and released to his parents, but this comes just 2 days after a 14-year-old Casey Middle School student was also arrested for making threats against the school. To get some context, today we reach out to Safe to Tell. That is Colorado's anonymous tip line for students and parents to report a threat. They tell us the tip line usually sees an increase in school attack tips after a mass shooting. For the 2021 to 2022 school year, Safe to Tell has received more than 16,000 anonymous reports.
Well, today, Senate Republicans blocked a domestic terrorism bill that would have opened up a debate on gun measures. Now, the bill passed the House. It would have created new federal offices focused on domestic terrorism. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell says he is now encouraging his fellow GOP senators to begin discussions with Democrats to find some middle ground on gun legislation.
And right now on thedenverchannel.com, we have resources available if you are looking to help the victims of the Uvalde shooting and their families. You can also get all of our in-depth coverage on this story on the free Denver 7 Plus app. It is available to download right now on your streaming device. Right now, we are monitoring breaking news out of El Paso County. A wildfire is now forcing evacuations for people east of Highway 24 near Falcon. The El Paso County Sheriff's Department Twitter page tweeted out this map you're looking at here showing the evacuation area. Now, we are working to learn some more details about this fire. We will bring them to you on air and on thedenverchannel.com.
State health officials have identified the first presumptive case of monkeypox in Colorado. CDPHE says the person recently traveled to Canada. Canada is currently having an outbreak. The man is isolating at home and his condition is improving. CDPHE says the risk for monkeypox is low in Colorado, but to learn more about the virus, head over to thedenverchannel.com.
Tonight, Russia's invasion of Ukraine is still ongoing, but more than 20 years before this invasion, one Ukrainian woman came to Douglas County as a foreign exchange student.
And as Denver 7's Ivan Rodriguez shows us tonight, a couple of months ago, she returned for an entirely different reason.
A Ukrainian flag flying in front of this Larkspur ranch serves as a reminder of the home Marina Shavaria left behind.
We didn't really believe that this would happen. I mean, till the very last day when they actually bombed Ukraine.
More than 20 years ago, Marina spent 9 months inside this home.
I was an exchange student from Ukraine, and I studied in Douglas County High School, and I lived with Jim and Helen Kellogg.
Moments Jim Kellogg and his wife haven't forgotten.
This is a photo of Marina when she was here as an exchange student back in 1999.
The Kellogg's even kept an art project Marina made with a message nobody could have predicted.
I totally forgot about this. Now they showed me this. It's just me with horses, friends, school, whatever. And I have it here, like, to be continued. And Jim said, we didn't think.
We had no idea what that meant. Okay, where do you like to shoot? Right here, right?
Now Jim's extended family includes Marina's children and husband.
Look at this!
The biggest issue they now face is the nearing expiration of their tourist visas. Although they've already applied for temporary protection status, the process could take months.
When we apply for TPS, it gives us a possibility to apply for work authorization and be able to work and for our children to go to school.
Until then, making any long-term plans is difficult.
We hope that this will be solved soon and we can come back home, but it's not possible to plan now.
Although the dream will always be to return to Ukraine, they're thankful for the family they do have in Colorado.
I feel like I'm their daughter.
We feel like she's our daughter, yeah. But she brought all these strange people with her.
Ivan Rodriguez, Denver 7.
Sometimes it bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. See, they ramped up their desperation level, which is to expect. They're playing for their season, and just didn't get it done.
A heartbreaker in overtime.
The Avs are flying back to St. Louis, optimistic that this will be their last game against the Blues.
We're excited to go have a huge challenge in St. Louis and try to close out a series.
Plus, the governor takes action on the baby formula shortage.
How the state is now helping families cover the cost of donated breast milk.
Back in the 80s today, I'll let you know if it's going to hold for the whole holiday weekend.